time warped. Like, I feel like every other Vlogmas, or like not every other Vlogmas, like Vlogtober, or like when I was daily vlogging for the whole month of November, like I feel like I've always had a good grasp on like what day it was and like where I was in the week. For whatever reason, Vlogmas, it's like I never know what day it is. I also like what day of the week it is. Like I'm always just like, I have no idea, like, is it a Monday? Is it a Wednesday? Is it a Friday? Like, who knows? Today feels like a Thursday or Friday to me, like genuinely, but it's Tuesday. It's just the weirdest thing. And I think, you know, originally, so I got up this morning at 6:30, and I had one client today, and she ended up having to cancel, which was fine, but it was just kind of weird, because then I was like, oh, well, now what do I do? Like, I have a chunk of time before I have to go to Universal, which was great, because I was able to go to the gym, guys, no joke, for the first time in, like, months. So much so that when I walked into the gym, like, the smell and, like, you know, the smell of the equipment, this just, the entire area, like, brought me back, like, to when we first moved down here. And now I guess we've been down here since the end of May, so it's nearly been like 6 months. And I know I've been to the gym, like, you know, maybe like the last time I went to the gym was like 2 months ago or something, maybe even longer than that, let's be real. But like the smell and everything brought me back to like right when we moved down here, and it was such a weird feeling to feel. Like I felt that sense of like uncertainty that I felt when we first moved down here, and that sense of like, wow, we're really here, like I can't believe we moved here, and like thinking like that we'd be here forever. And so that was like really weird, but it was nice to go to the gym. Like I definitely felt better after. I have to, again though, today, like yesterday, and maybe even the day before, I just like haven't been feeling like great today. And it's not like physically I feel fine, I'm like fine. It's more like mentally, I'm just like not feeling it. And I don't know, like I can't remember the last time, I mean maybe I could, but when I was like feeling this way. And I guess like it's also frustrating, so not to like go on a rant or anything, but this is like so like, I don't want to say like first world problems, but like these are things that like annoy you when you like don't have bigger issues happening. And I recognize that, and I can be so grateful and thankful that like I don't have, you know, at the moment like any health issues. Like everyone in my family is healthy, happy, like everyone's fine. And I think when everything's fine and everything's good, your brain starts like kind of going like playing tricks on you a little bit, and like you're able to like spend stupid amounts of time getting frustrated and annoyed by silly things. And so today I found myself just, my eyebrow, like my left eyebrow, you guys know I've been like having eyebrow issues for years. And if you're new to my channel and you don't know, I've been having eyebrow issues for years, for like 4 years now. I had a very stressful time in my life, and my eyebrows fell out, and they just like never grew back. And like I always thought maybe it was a diet thing, like maybe I'm missing some sort of something because I'm like vegan or whatever. Doctors always told me you're fine, took blood tests, fine. But and like it goes through stages. Like if you watch some of my videos from like 2 years ago, like some of the first ones I ever made when we were living in my first New York City apartment, my eyebrows look pretty good. And it's weird, it comes in like waves. Like sometimes they look great and sometimes they look terrible. And I'm just in one of the waves now where like they're falling out. There's areas that like, you know, have fallen out, and you can sort of see the root of the hair, but like it doesn't grow, and that's frustrating. And so then I like start just feeling like nervous and anxious, thinking like, well, what's causing this? Like, why is this happening? Like, I get that like if I just had thin eyebrow hairs, like genetically, like I get that, but that's not the case. Like my eyebrows growing up were always very thick and full, and sometimes they are, other times they're not, and I don't understand why. And like, again, this has been happening now for like 4 years, and it's very frustrating. And I've like tried all of like, I tried Revita-Brow, like they all work, but like really, like, do I want to keep paying $100 for a small little vial that lasts me like 3 weeks? Like, no, I don't. it was just annoying today. And then on top of that, I was like getting annoyed because my skin like is looking so bad, and I don't understand why. Like, I get that I have like hyperpigmentation issues, like for real, I do. And that was, you know, that's from making stupid mistakes when I was younger, not wearing SPF. So if you're young and you have beautiful skin, wear SPF, like not a joke. Like take it as like I'm your big sister or like cousin or something, like wear SPF. I really messed up my skin, and so I get that. But like there's also like, I don't know, the texture of it is awful, and it was frustrating because then I like was applying foundation, I was applying CC cream, and it just like was looking awful, and I was getting annoyed with that, and like so that was bothering me, and then my eyebrows like were bothering me, and then these eyelashes that I got from Velour during the VIB Rouge sale, which like was like maybe 3-4 weeks ago, not that long ago, have already like sort of started falling apart, which was like I was like I can't with them. Like I love them, but it's so frustrating. Like they're $30, they're expensive eyelashes, and why are they already falling apart? Like I take very good care of them, and like why are they falling apart? So that was upsetting. I mean, like that was my morning of just like being so annoyed with myself, and like just being in a very like I guess negative headspace. And so then as I was walking out the door just now, I like was scrolling through Facebook, and I saw a video of this little boy who apparently has been going into Best Buy every day to like play the new Nintendo Wii, I think. I know nothing about electronics, like that type of electronics. So he's been going in to play every single day, and the Best Buy employees like chipped in and bought him one for like as an early Christmas present and gave it to him. And like the look on his, I could literally cry just thinking about it. The look on his face was so sweet, and like you could just tell, like I guess the part that like really made me sad was that like he looked like nervous about it, like not so much like it wasn't even disbelief that like, oh my gosh, these people did something nice for me. It was almost as if he was nervous, thinking like he was being set up, like that he didn't even want to go near it, like didn't want to touch it, and like he was nervous that like it wasn't, that they were in some way like trying to set him up. And he was like, you should, like, I can take you, sure? And he was like, the employee was like, yep, here's the receipt, like this is yours, like like you can walk out of here with it. And it was just so sweet, and like was just like such a shot into back into like reality. And like here I was like spending the whole day like hating myself because of my skin and my like eyebrows and my velour lashes. Meanwhile, like this poor kid, like, you know, like maybe that's the only gift he's gonna get during Christmas. Like you could just tell like by like his reaction was so like heartbreaking, because it was almost as if like it wasn't even like if I'm gonna say like, okay, so I grew up in like a well-off middle class family. We weren't like millionaires, but obviously like, you know, my parents did very well for themselves, and they continue to do well for themselves. And if someone surprised me with something, I would like be like, oh my gosh, thank you so much, this is so sweet, like, oh, like, you know, just so happy. And you could just tell from his reaction that like, one, people probably like just don't surprise him with things, and two, like he just like couldn't believe that someone was doing something nice for him, and like that he could really actually like walk out with it. It was just so heartbreaking. It was like, you know, you're talking about maybe a 30-second video clip, but like the emotion that could be felt through it was heartbreaking. And I mean, that was just like the sweetest thing. And so I'm like a big ball of emotions now, because, you know, like part of me feels like, you know, I still feel terrible, and like I'm still like, oh, I hate my foundation. But at the same time, I'm like, you have to like, it was a good check. Like, and sometimes I get annoyed with my Facebook because I feel like all it is are these videos of, like, you know, a cat looking really cute, or the cutest dog ever taking a bath, or, you know, this person doing some sort of daredevil stuff. Like, I feel like literally my entire newsbook feed is just my entire Facebook feed is just like videos, like little kitschy videos. But every now and again you get like a very special video like that, and I feel like it was there for a reason, and it was there for me to see, so that I could get out of my own head and stop being so selfish and stop being so like egocentric and like me, and remember and connect with the rest of the world. And like, hi, there are people who are so much, like, there are people who would kill to spend the day being annoyed at their makeup. Hi, that's a thing. That's a thing. So I'm gonna snap out of it. I'm absolutely 3,000% fine. I'm going to adjust and find my attitude of gratitude. I freaking love you all so much. And I'm just so grateful for all of you. I'm sorry that I've been such a troll. And not in like the internet sense of the term, just like trolly little attitude I've had today. It's just been not cool. It's not cool. And I apologize. I'm sorry, universe. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry, everybody. It's not right. Anyway, I'm gonna go now because I've been going on and on and on for so long. 11 minutes, almost 12 minutes of footage just of me in my car. So yeah, I'm gonna end this here. I know that, you know, this turned out to just be a car vlog and like just like the small snippet of my day, but I feel like that's an important message to put out there for me, and maybe one of you like also like can relate and has been there, but I feel like I need to make a really big adjustment in my brain and my attitude and just be a lot more grateful for, you know, all of the things that I've been blessed with and life itself. So I love you guys again so much. Hope you're having a great day. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you want. You definitely don't have to, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye guys.